But I put out a poll on Twitter. I said the PlayStation 5 reveal event is over. Was it a success? Why or why not? So 56 votes came in, and 84% of the people said yes, it was a great success. 16% said no, it was unsuccessful. So there's a few people who kind of chimed in there, and I'm just going to say what they said. So one was friend of the channel, Master Sword Music. He said, I say it was successful for people who are into those games. I will probably grab one once I see something I really want, but without the price point, it's hard to make the leap just yet. And he kind of really just hit on a point that there was no price point revealed. This is going to be coming out, no release date either. We're all assuming it's going to be out in November because that's just kind of the typical, right?
For Christmas.
Yeah, you get it out before a couple weeks before Black Friday, and that's just kind of how it's always been, except for the Switch, which was different, that came out in March. But there was no price point. They showed two models, one that is going to take a disc and one that's all digital if you don't want to have disc format, which the assumption is the all digital version will be cheaper. But no price points kind of, makes it hard to go justify because it could be expensive. The PlayStation 3 when it came out was $599. So I guess what people are thinking is that the digital one's going to be $399 and then the one with the disc is going to be $499, which would probably be on par with kind of what they're touting technically that it can do. But like I said, it's hard to make that decision without a price point. Moses Bolin on Twitter said, I think that the design of the console is nowhere near the expectations that were had, especially with such cool fan-made designs. So he's talking about the expectations, not that Sony put on us, but the expectations that the fans had, because every console cycle, there are a ton of really cool fan mock-ups, that people, sometimes they get leaked as real or, dev kits or whatever. So there were...
As what?
Development kits. So they before a system comes out, they give dev kits to the developers, so they have something to make the games with, basically. So they have it for a couple of years before the system comes out.
Really?
And sometimes the development kits look similar to the system. Sometimes they don't look anything like the system. And sometimes they just tell the devs to make it all on computer and we'll give you the kit a little bit closer to when the system comes out. So it all just depends. But there's been leaks in the wild for a while about what the PS5 dev kit looked like, which is nothing like what was shown. So it's easy to get, I guess, your hopes up with a lot of things when all you have to go on is speculation. And I think that's probably what happened with a lot of people who were disappointed. Flurndip, at Flurndip Gaming, says, meh, I have a PS3 that still works. So I think he's just going to stick with that. And then Link Hawkins, I need a third option of meh. Okay, so that's two for meh. One who wants it, but it just depends on the price and all that kind of stuff. For me, the biggest thing was Demon Souls. There were a lot of cool games that I saw that I think would be fun to play with you. Like they look like more like Nintendo oriented stuff. So I'm really excited to get my hands on that in November, and we can kind of see what next gen gaming is all about.